So I'm going to go live and I'm going to talk about some new drugstore makeup, possibly do skincare. So nobody's in the live just yet. And I just realized I probably should have made a note that I was going to go live today. Oh, well, I made a note that I was going to go live, but I didn't say what time. Oh, there's one person. Hi. Hi, Kimberly. How are you doing? Hi, Manic Jam and Flawed and Fabulous. How is everybody? I don't know if any of you are on the East Coast. We just got hit with, I don't even know if Hurricane Ida was still a hurricane or what, but we got hit pretty bad. I know my town got hit bad. We were okay though, thank goodness. Oh, Florida. How was it in Florida? There's so much flooding in my town. It was crazy. And like, we usually get the warning, like, oh, possible flash floods. And, when you get that warning and nothing really happens, you don't take it serious. But wow, we got hit like bad. Oh, it's typical. Hi, Yolanda. No, we were like, it flooded. There were a lot of power outages by us. There's a lot of like one of the CVS's in the town over is completely shut down because they have to remodel everything. People's basements were flooded. We got lucky because we're on a hill and we didn't have flooding or anything, but like literally down the street from us, which is like a main street, was really bad. Like the asphalt on the street was like completely torn up and everything. So it was pretty bad. So I had put out a poll if you guys wanted me to do like a glowy skincare or drugstore, and both of those kind of had a lot of votes. So I'm going to combine this into those two into this video. I have some coffee today, which I had originally asked for a decaf, and they gave me caffeine. And I typically don't do caffeine. Like I stopped drinking coffee, like caffeinated coffee, back in February. So if I'm a little bit hyper, it's because there's caffeine in my coffee today. All right, so we're gonna start, and if you guys want to ask questions, feel free to ask questions. I'm gonna take my glasses off really quick. This is because I mention this all the time when I do my videos. This is what I look like every day. I don't usually do a full face or anything like that. I kind of like, I'll put some moisturizer on and that's pretty much it. But I'll show you guys kind of, I guess maybe what I would do if I was gonna like take the kids to school or something. Kind of like an everyday makeup routine, like when you're on the run, I guess. And really quick, in case anybody does ask, my nails are, shoot, it's OPI and it's Abergene something. I'll write it in the description. I had it in my head and oh no, hold on. It's this one. Things I've seen in Abergreen. So this is the color. It's really pretty. I wanted to do something a little bit darker for fall. I like dark nails a lot, or red, but all right, so we're gonna start with skincare. This is what I do every day. I've done a review on this on the past and I really do like it. And it's gonna be, right, it's a nice color. The Heritage Store, the Rose Water Toner. I like to use this because sometimes in the morning I don't go like necessarily wash my face because again, I'm on the drier side. If you're more oily, I would say definitely wash your face. But sometimes I'll like splash water. I won't like put soap or anything. I put it onto my hands. I don't do the cotton pad because you really don't need to, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying not to be as wasteful. There was a time when I was burning through cotton pads with like oils, or not oils, toners and stuff like that. And you really don't need to do that. All right, next I go in with a little bit of the rose water serum. I do this every day. I know for some people it might seem like a lot of steps to do, but again, I'm on the dry side and this is like my few minutes of quiet or where I can kind of just like give myself a little break or mini me time. No, not mini me time. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, like self-care. Yes, I think the cotton pads absorb a lot too. I agree with that. So I kind of just, I press that in and like I really take my time to press it, especially the areas where I know I'm drier. And then from there, I'll go to the rose oil. It's my understanding that whenever you're layering skincare, you're supposed to layer like the light textures or water textures first, and then the oils last, and then your skincare. I'm not going to put SPF on because it's nighttime right now. So I'll do a few drops of that. And I'll warm it up, and I'll kind of just like press into my face. Obviously, when I'm doing it like during the week, it's a little bit faster because I'm not talking, but or I'm in a rush. So I do that, and then I'll do a light moisturizer. Hi, Leela. I'm going to use some Jones Road. This is the light cream moisturizer. It's one that I actually have on hand. I don't know where my other one is. I actually prefer the heavier moisture balm over this. I'm just going to take a little bit, but any moisturizer you have will do. It's fine. When you prep your skin good and you have like those layers, you can kind of get away with a lighter moisturizer. So I have a few skin tints. I have the NYX, the new one. Wait, let me get it. So I had because I just got asked, how long does the moisturizer from Jones Road? The thick one that I have, I got it in January, and I ended up opening up a new one, I think by July. So a good 6 months, but that was me putting it on twice a day. You only need a little bit of that thick one. Like a very little bit goes a long way, and if you like really warm it up onto your fingers and you put it on, it lasts all day, and you'll have like that nice glow too. So yeah, it lasts for me, it lasted a long time. All right, so I have, if you guys, I don't know if you guys want to pick, I have the LA Girl tinted foundation. This is a new one. I also have, where is it? I have the NYX, the Luminous Bear With Me Luminous Skin Tint. Is there a particular one you guys want to see between those two? Super. I think you would like the Jones Road Miracle Cream. That one's really good if you're super dry. If you want something a little more affordable, the Willetta Skin Food, the heavy one, it's the original. That one is really good. It has a bit of a scent to it if, you know, it's not terrible. But that one is just as like balmy as the Jones Road one. All right, so I'm getting more votes for the LA Girl than the NYX. Unless you guys want me to do half and half. What do you guys think? Half and half or go with the LA Girl? I know I have more votes for LA Girl, but you know, let me know. I'm going to be up all night because of this coffee. All right. The LA Girl is winning. I will say that the NYX review is coming up. All right. So I got the LA Girl one at Ulta recently. I do have a review coming up for this, so I'm just going to put it on, but I'll give you like a little bit of what I think. All right, so I have this shade Tawny. When you go to Ulta, it's actually displayed nicely. And you can, since you can see like the color through here. All right, we'll do half and half. I went with this color. So I was like, you know, either it's going to work or it's not. And I didn't really watch any reviews to see like how like the coverage is, but it's tinted. So I'm like, all right, I think I can get away with it. Same thing with the NYX. NYX actually has the testers out, which is really nice. I put this on the back of my hand and like, I'm going about through the store and I was like, wow, my hand is so glowy. What is that? And I'm like, oh, it's the tinted moisturizer or tinted serum. All right, so I will do LA Girl on this side, NYX on this side. I've been playing around with both of these, and what I can tell you is they're pretty similar. As far as coverage goes, they're both light. Especially the NYX one, that one's going to be super, super light coverage, like basically a tint. If you're familiar with Glossier, think like that, like they're perfecting skin tint. So this is the LA Girl one. So this actually dries down very, very skin-like. It feels nice and like a serum, so it does feel moisturizing. The coverage isn't that much. You can layer it on to like maybe a light coverage, but this is meant more for evening out the skin. So like you'll see here, I'm a little bit red. I have keratosis pilaris there, but you see how I put it on and it just kind of evened it out. It muted like the redness. And I know somebody asked me this last time in the other live. I'll take my foundation like up to here just to kind of cancel out a little bit of the darkness. And this foundation, because it's sheer but there's like deep color to it, it does work on my forehead really nice. If you watch my videos where I do like reviews, sometimes I have a problem matching my forehead because it's a lot darker than the rest of my face. It just even, yeah, it does even it out. It's really nice and it's easy to work with your fingers if you're somebody who likes to work with your fingers or a brush. I feel like you can use a sponge, but I feel like whenever you have a product that's like a tint or a serum, I feel like the sponge almost takes away from it and then you use more product, if that makes sense. So I would recommend using like a brush. And then on this side, I'm gonna do the NYX Bear With Me. This is super sheer. Like this one, you saw that it kind of evened me out like nicely. This one, it evens you out, but a little bit less. I guess with this, you're going more for the finish versus the coverage. And this has a very unique package or whatever. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to open that. That's not how you do it. I thought that that's how you're supposed to open it. No, it's here and you just turn it. And then if you flip over and you put it on, you just squeeze that. Hopefully you guys could see that. Oh, thank you. I'm doing well. Hi. Yeah. So just like that. This one's a little more fluid. Again, if you're familiar with the Glossier skin tint, it's very similar to that. This one is supposed to cover like the medium skin tone ranges. This one, you know, it almost has like a tint for every shade range or almost every shade range. So this one only comes in 5 shades. It's like light, light medium, medium, tan, and then like a deep color. But this is one of those adapting foundations, so you can get away with it. So I'm going to take that. And now this one, if you are familiar with the Milani Glow tint that they launched, I have a review on it. It has the same consistency of it. Like it feels, again, very moisturizing, very much like a serum. And it smells really good. Not like heavy or very heavily fragrant or anything like that. It just has a nice smell to it. So you could see, like I put it on here. And again, I don't think it does much for covering, but it evens you out just a little bit. But again, it's going to give you more of a glow. But I have to say, I wasn't crazy about the packaging at first, but I have to say with the way it's packaged, you have more control of what comes out. Hi, Marco. Yes, this is great for a no makeup day. And like I said, you know, like now in the fall, well, we're not in fall yet, but you know, the weather gets a little bit colder. This gives you like that extra moisture. So this is, again, this is the LA Girl. Very nice. It's still like a nice radiant glow. And then on this side is the NYX. This one definitely does have more voluminous glow. And it did stay like that all day because I tried it on the other day. The only thing is, like I said, the coverage really isn't there. This is more sheer. And I think, yeah, so Yolanda's asking, would I recommend the LA Girl one? Yeah, I would say this one is probably better for combination skin or if you're more on the oily side because I feel like it sets more like of a natural finish. This, if you're oily, the next one, I think it's gonna, I don't think you're gonna like it. And I think if you're very dry, I think you're gonna like the NYX and you're also gonna like the LA Girl. I just need some concealer. Okay, so you like the LA Girl side more. Yeah, I think, let me look at it. Yeah, I think the LA Girl one, this side, definitely has better coverage and is evening me out a lot better. Yeah. I'm just looking for concealer to put on. Let's go with, I hope this isn't too light. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. I haven't used this in a while. Oh shoot, that's going to be too light. This is not a good one for right now. You know what, we're just going to use the flower one again. This one's really, like, it's good to use like when you're on the go or something kind of quick, because you have two shades here that you can mix. And if you notice, I reach for this one a little bit more. All right. I'll put on a little bit of the e.l.f. one since I squeeze it out into my hand, just to kind of brighten up a little bit, but I know that is going to be too light for me right now. This is a really good brightening pen too. If anybody hasn't used it, I do recommend it. Just make sure you get it in your shade. They have a nice variety of colors. Oh, thank you. I have I have a cat too. He's sleeping in the other room. He's not a well, I don't know if you would consider him a rescue. He was a stray cat, and I would always see him like kind of going to the garbage, and I lured him in with tuna fish. Which colors? Which of the two colors do you think is close? Out of the two foundations, the one that reminds me of the Glossier one a lot is, it has to be the NYX, because the consistency and how sheer it is. Because if you're familiar with the Glossier, that one almost has like no coverage at all. That's kind of what the NYX one is. And the NYX one, I would say, if you want to dupe for Glossier Skin Perfecting Tint, or however it's called, the NYX is a good option. Milani Skin Tint, where is it? You can't find it. But the Milani one, that one is a good dupe for Glossier as well, because that one's super sheer. So yeah, so back to the cat story. So yeah, he started to come around, and I would wait for him, and I would have like tuna fish in a can, and he was very like, he was friendly, but he was nervous and he was shy, which I understand, because sometimes people mess with stray cats. And we were able to get him into the house, but he would always scratch my daughter. So we had to like get him to like calm down. And then once he started to come around a little bit more, we took him to the vet and we got him shots and everything, which was a risk that we took, because it's like he could either stay or he could leave. And long story short, he's stayed. It's been about 5 years now. And apparently somebody owned him before, and I guess maybe they moved and they left him, or the vet said he was probably a dumped cat because he was neutered already, but he had no chips or anything like that. And when he first started to come around, I went online and I posted pictures like, did anybody lose a cat or this and that, obviously hoping that nobody would claim him, and nobody claimed him. So now he's ours. All right, so that kind of brightened up under my eyes. So even though I said it was not the right color, it's kind of working. But I'm going to put concealer on top anyways. So this is the Flower Beauty one. If you guys have seen it in store, probably CVS. I do like this one a lot, because it blends really easy. It's super easy to use too. I apologize if you hear my son. He is playing video games and he's like right underneath me. And well, he's 13 and he's loud sometimes. Oh, I know. I don't like when people do that to animals. As much as I don't like it, in a weird way, like that's how he came to us, and he's a very, very, very spoiled cat. He's a good boy though. Yeah, people that do that to animals are like terrible because, you know, they're innocent. Just out of curiosity, who here is a cat person and who here is a dog person? I am both. I had a dog. I got her when I was 17 and she lived to be 13. And she was a great dog, really good dog. Her name was Tootsie. But I've always been a cat person at heart, but I love both. Yeah, these kids in their video games, they're serious about it. And it's funny, my where's this? My son he started a YouTube channel and he like uploads clips from his games, and like I've been trying to give him pointers like, all right, you got to do hashtags, you got to do this. Oh, that's cute. A long-haired chihuahua named Cookie. Yeah, depending on what the type of dog that you have, some are more active than others. Like Tootsie was she was a Terry Poo. So she was little, but she was funny. She was a good dog. It's so funny because my husband would like tease her sometimes. And if he took any kind of tone with me, she would just start growling at him. But she would never, like, she never bit him or anything. She loved him. But it was funny because he would be like, good girl. And she would start like, and as soon as he switched his voice up, like to a higher voice, she would stop and her tail would be like this. And it's funny, I got her at the pet store. And I think now they don't sell, at least here in Jersey, I don't think they really sell dogs in the store anymore. Because, you know, like the puppy mills and everything. Ow. So I'm just setting with the powder that came in here. This is also a nice powder. It's like very illuminating. It's not heavy. I'm telling you, this palette from Flower is really good. Like, I like it a lot for concealing. It's quick, it's easy. The powder is luminous. It's very finely milled. It's just very, I don't know if you guys can see. Sometimes I know the live quality isn't the best, but you guys can see here, like it's not emphasizing anything and it just sits really good. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly fill in my eyebrows. So I'm taking my Morphe, what is this called? Micro Brow Pencil. Mine is in Cold Brew. So I'm just going to quickly this is how I fill in my eyebrows all the time. I kind of just go, and then I go to the top. I love this pencil. And I mentioned that before. I was so happy when I found it because I sometimes have a hard time finding brow pencils that are like the right brown shade. And I don't like when brands, they'll just have like one brown shade, like a brunette shade, right? And it's all like red undertone. And then sometimes even for blonde, it's something that is almost like a taupe, or like redheads, like a taupe. Like that's not enough color selection, in my opinion. So Morphe has a nice selection. Can you show the brown pencil? Oh yeah, this is, I'm sorry. So it's the Morphe one. I actually got a backup. So if you go to Ulta, and you see it, I'll show you what it looks like. It's like this. And it has like the color on the top, like close to what it is. And it just says micro brow. Yeah. And I think it's like $6 or something. Really, it's a good deal. I used to like using MAC's, I forgot what it was called, but it was the color spiked. And MAC's brow pencils, like the one that was like this, it's good. I don't know if they changed the formula, but it used to be very waxy. And back then it would not like retract. As soon as you went like this, it would just stay like that. I think they changed it. But brow pencils are something that I use very often. Like I will go through brow pencils. That's probably the most used up product or product that I will go through are brow pencils. So I try not to spend too much on them because they're expensive, but this is good too. I like the quality of this one better. I think of all the brow pencils that I've tried recently, this has to be my favorite. It's very similar to the L'Oreal brow definer, I think it is. Very similar to it, less waxy. I would say this is a very, very good dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Very good dupe for that. So this is how I do my brows like during the week. I'll fill it in like that. I'll use the other side and that's it. I don't do the brow powder every day. I'm lazy. Oh, let me just. All right. So I had a request to do kind of like an everyday eye. So I'm going to show you how to do that. But I'm gonna use this just to kind of make my eyes pop. Oh, thank you, Yvette. You're sweet. Hi, where's the food? I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is the new Desert Lights palette from Flower Beauty. And I was playing around with it yesterday and oh my God. And if you have like brown eyes and you're always looking for something to make your eyes like really pop, this is it. It was $18. I know it's a little bit pricey, but the formula is really nice. And I would think that maybe Flower Beauty is probably having like a Labor Day sale now. So if they are, like, go on that or sign up for like, I think if you sign up for the emails or the text messages, they send you 15% off. Give that a shot. Wait, have you ever dealt with what makeup to use when you're meeting at your, what is BC? Oh, I haven't done that in years. I'm married. So, but if I was like, let's say we were going to go to like a family or like a holiday, this would be something of how I'm going to do my makeup. But of course, like if it's like Christmas or something or Thanksgiving, like I'll do something like this, a lot of mascara and maybe a red lip. I love a bold lip. But always like my skin, I always want my skin to look nice and fresh. I do like blush, so I'll kind of like, I'll play it out, but still look natural because I don't want it to be like heavy looking or not natural, but like a soft glam, if that makes sense. I'm going to just grab an eyeshadow palette. So I think this is a good one to show you guys, just kind of like an everyday eye. This is the Bite Size eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. This is really good. If you guys haven't tried e.l.f.'s eyeshadows, they are quite impressive. These retail for I think $3 and they are amazing. So I'm gonna use these to kind of show you how to map out your eye. Let me just grab my brushes. All right. Most of the brushes that I have here are like Morphe and a couple of them are mixed. So I'll let you know which brushes I'm using. Oh, nice. Okay, so Truth Seeker, 20% off on Flower Beauty for Labor Day. If you guys want Flower Beauty recommendations, let me know and I will shoot them to you right now, or like I'll say them. Just ask me. But off the top of my head, their Get Real foundation is really good. I did not try the Bite Size brow from e.l.f. I was curious about it. I don't know if anybody has tried it. I'm curious. Is it waxy? Because it looked very waxy and I'm not sure. Because I don't like to put like the wax in my eyebrows. I've tried to do the like feather brow or the like the laminated look and it just doesn't work on me. Oh, you don't like that? Yeah, see, that's what I wasn't sure about. All right. So as far as doing like an everyday eye, so there's two things. You can do an everyday eye where it looks like you don't have makeup on and it looks like you do have makeup on. So I'm going to show you first like every day I woke up, I'm not wearing any makeup kind of look. So I'm going to start off with, okay, so these aren't named, but this one, just a reminder, is called Cream and Sugar. I'm going to be using this color and this color. So this pink, this is like a pinkish cream color, is going to be good because I have my lids are a little bit like dark. So because it's kind of like a creamy, like a peachy pink, it's actually going to help to brighten up that eye area. So that's the first thing you want to do. And this is the Morphe M518. So I'm going to just take that and just kind of like dust that onto my lid. Anytime you get a color, now if you're fair skin to like light skin that has like a soft pink undertone to it, it's going to brighten up your eye automatically. So like if you compare this eye to this eye, in person, it's definitely brightening. I don't know if you guys could see it. Again, the quality is always funny with a live, but you can see that it's already brightening up and it kind of cancels out like the darkness I have on my lid. Not that it's very dark, but it brightens up. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to definitely focus that on my brow bone and on my lid. Oh, the wax is chunk. Oh, okay. So you didn't like the e.l.f. brow thing. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this darker color. Now, I'm going to use a smaller brush. So this is the M514. I like the Morphe brushes mainly because they're affordable and they actually work really nice. So if you're like starting out and you're like, what brushes are good or worth it, I would say definitely check out the Morphe brushes. e.l.f. makes really good brushes too. I don't really have any by me right now though, but they make really good brushes too. All right, so I'm gonna take this color here and I'm just gonna lightly pack it on the brush. This palette is very pigmented, so that's why I'm saying pack it lightly. So one of the things you want to do is you want to kind of define like the natural curve in your eye where the brow bone is. So one of the things you want to do is you want to take the brush, you want to hold it from the back end because that's going to give you the least amount of pressure. And if you look straight, whether you have hooded eyes or not, if you look straight, you want to take it and you want to put it right here, like just where the brow bone is, and you'll feel it. And just go back and forth like windshield wiper motions. This is one of the best ways to have like, or to do like that no makeup look or like a natural eyeshadow look. And you just have to find that little, like your crease, and you'll feel, even if you take like your pinky, you'll feel like where your brow bone is, and just go just a little bit underneath, and then just go back and forth. Whatever you do when you're doing your eye makeup, don't ever look down and go too far because the second you look up, it usually disappears. That's why I always recommend like looking straight into the mirror and just go back and forth. And that's enough to just give you really nice, quick definition. So you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. So I'm just going to even myself out on the other side. It's finally gotten cool. I don't know. I know some of you guys are in Florida. I don't know where everybody else is, but it's finally gotten cool. Today was the first day it was like 70 degrees when it's been 90 the last couple of weeks, and it finally feels like fall. That's my favorite season because it's not too hot, not too cold. Huge fan and your videos. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Megan. So same thing. I'm going to take it on this side. What are your guys' favorite season? So we're going back and forth like this. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love fall. You don't understand. I'm like waiting for like the leaves to turn, go pumpkin picking, apple picking, all that good stuff. So my favorite thing to do when I'm doing this particular like motion, I know some people like to do the circles. I get impatient and I just go back and forth. Oh, I've always wondered what it was like fall in Florida. That's the one thing I love about living on the like northern East Coast is we get like 4 seasons. Oh, Maine. Oh, Maine is really nice too. I got a pumpkin, what is this? An iced latte, right? With pumpkin cold foam. And I was expecting something different. It's okay. It's not the best, but it'll do. All right. So that would be like kind of like an everyday eye. And then I would probably do like mascara, lashes, well, not lashes, but mascara, and that's it. But I want to show you guys this cool palette that I got from Flower. And like I said, they are having a Labor Day sale. I think everything is 20% off. Somebody mentioned before. Take advantage because this is good, and so is their other, the Jungle Lights. It's the same setup, but it's different colors. Apparently, this is like their #1 selling palette. It's recommended to use with your fingers. You can use a brush, but you definitely get more color payoff with your fingers. And I'll quickly swatch them for you. These are super creamy. Those are the first 4 colors. Look at that. And then the last 2. Of course, I have like no room on my arm. See how pretty that is? And they feel expensive. All right, so I'm gonna take, I'm actually gonna take this color. This color is really pretty. Oh, I gotta try that. I gotta try that. So I'm just gonna take it, and I'll take it with like my ring finger. I'm gonna come in close so you can see. So colors like this are nice because they help to open up the eye. And if you're anything like me where you kind of, a minimalist when it comes to eyeshadow, these are really good. I don't know why this hair keeps getting in my face. See how pretty? I'll do a full review on this for you guys, like on my channel. So I'm going to take a little bit more. I'm going to do it on the other side. And it lays nice. Like I put a powder eyeshadow on before this, and it lays really nice on top of that. And this particular color that I'm doing is almost like a duochrome, like it's gold and it's pink. See? And then I will do some mascara. So I'm gonna curl. I'm using a Trish McEvoy eyelash curler that I desperately need to replace. Do you see what I mean though? Like with these eyeshadows, you see how my eyes, I feel like my eyes pop a little bit more. And I feel like for those of us who have brown eyes, like it's a little bit harder to make our eyes like really stand out. And I don't know, I just think these colors play really nice together. I'm gonna take my by Apple mascara. This one is my favorite mascara. Well, the company, it's like by Apple. I get it off of Amazon. My favorite. This is the only one that actually holds my lashes up all day. And if you guys follow me, you know I reviewed a couple of mascaras that have recently all been fails. So I keep coming back to this one. Plus this one's affordable. I know it's like, I think it's like an oil, like it's got avocado oil in it or something. But it's not heavy. It doesn't weigh my lashes down. And they'll stay up all day. See? I do recommend though when you're putting this on, like I have a mirror here, I look down like this and put it on because if you look straight, it's going to get all over your lid. I got a little bit on my lid, but it's all right. I'm not going anywhere. So I ordered a ton of blush. So I'm going to let you guys pick. I ordered the 2 new blushes from Flower Beauty, the blush bombs. I also got the new blushes from Undone Beauty, because now they have water blush, like their water bronzer formula in a blush form. And then I also got more Honest Beauty blushes. I got the 2 shades that I didn't have. So if you guys want to see the new color, the flower one, the Undone Beauty or the Honest Beauty, let me know which one, because I'll try that. Oh, and I also got these 2 from NYX. I know I have a problem with blush. I've already admitted that to you guys. It's funny, when I had gotten this mascara, I was like, what is this? Like, it's so dry. And the more I like applied it, I was like, oh, that's how it works. The formula is like definitely on the drier side, but it's like magic. I'm telling you, this is the only mascara that I'll put on and it'll actually keep my lashes like up. You can definitely build to get like thicker lashes. It takes some time, but it's worth it. So which blush do you guys want to see me use? I have this one. I have both of the new shades. One was called Spiced and one is called Cheeky. Or I have the Honest Beauty Peony Pink, Coral Peach, the NYX Luminous Cheek, or the Undone. I have one for Flower Bomb, okay? Okay, so I have some for Flower Bomb and I have Honest Peach. I could do both, like I did with the NYX and the... We'll do that. Wait, which is the Honest one you wanted me to do? Can you just type it up again because the message disappears? I think it was Peach. Peach, okay. All right, let me open these. I did not open them yet, so bear with me. Usually have scissors by me. All right, now I mentioned the Honest Beauty, the cream blushes before. I think I may have mentioned it in my last live. I'm not sure. Those are really good. I think they're having a sale too. Look into that. I think they're having a sale too for Labor Day. Their blushes are so good. Like I ordered 2 and then I went back and I ordered more. Super easy to use. Like if you're intimidated by cream blushes, like don't be. It's very easy to use. If you make a mistake, you can just blend it out into like nothing. Well, not nothing, but it's seamlessly. Highly recommend them. They usually retail for about $15, so if they are on sale, jump on that. I know they were recently on sale at Ulta, so highly recommend it. All the shades are really nice. All right, so I'm going to do Flower Beauty Spiced on this side, and I'm going to do the Honest Beauty Coral on this side. So this is the blush. This is the first time I'm using this too. All right, so I'm going to take it here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to work off my hand. That's really pretty. So one thing I know about the Flower Beauty, the color bombs, blush bomb, sorry. These are super pigmented. So work like in layers, like very light. Don't put on too much because it's super pigmented. That's the color. Really pretty. So I'm just kind of like, I'm blending it out, but I'm going to take it off my hand. And I like to do like a tap tap motion. Oh, this is nice. It's like it's kind of nude, but it's warm too. That's really nice. I'm going to add a little bit more because I don't know if you guys can see the color. Like in person, it looks like I have a lot of color on, but I know it doesn't pick up sometimes on camera. So I'm going to pack it on for you guys. So this formula is nice too. It blends out nice. Again, if you work in layers, that's the best thing to do. If you go too heavy, I don't know how easy it is to kind of correct that. But my thing is it's easier to add more color versus take it off when you have too much and then you're stuck. Then you got to throw the foundation on top to kind of tone it down. Can you guys see that? Let me know. If I need to add more, I'll add more. Oh, California. I've never been to California. No, wait. Is the bronzing essence the liquid one? If it's a liquid one, I have tried it. But that only really works for me in the winter time. Like if I were to put it on now, you're not going to see it come up on my skin. I like this color a lot. These are a really good dupe for the Glossier. Really good dupe. Oh, hi, Hannah. Are you from London? It's liquid with a dropper. It's what liquid with a dropper? Here is the Coral Peach from Honest. That's the color. Oh, wow. It's the next day there. It's late. But it's Friday, so it's okay to stay up a little bit. So I'm going to put the Coral Peach here. So like I said, the Honest Beauty one, that blush is really nice. It's just, look, it's just so easy to work with. And it's not overly like dewy where like if you're oily skin, like you're not going to like it. It's really good. Gonna add a little bit more because I don't think that's coming up as much. You know what's funny? These two colors look the same, I think, on my face. This one is like slightly warmer, but they have the same effect on both sides. And they have very similar finishes. I would say the Honest is a little more luminous versus the Flower Beauty one, but very, very similar finishes. So I would say the Flower would be, I guess, like a dupe for it. What do you guys think? Both colors are nice. You guys pick the colors to go with like the eye look. It's very like all in the same family. I don't know if I showed you guys, but the packaging for the Honest Beauty is so cute. It's got like a 10. Super cute. Gonna do trying to see if I have a highlighter. Do you guys want to see some highlighter? I have mainly cream highlighters. Let me see if I have something. Oh, actually, let me share something with you guys. I don't think I did a video on this yet. This is from Revolution Pro, and they launched like a CC foundation. I haven't gotten it because the shade that I want to try is sold out. I would have to check if it's still sold out. But they had launched this Glow Skin Perfector, and you can use it under your foundation or you can use it over your foundation. And now this is another dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I'm going to show you guys. So when you squeeze it out, somebody's asking, I think it's just the packaging. I know I have Plumberry, the old one, somewhere. I have to look for it, and I'll kind of compare it, and I'll let you guys know. Maybe I'll make a video if it's changed, but I don't think they changed the formula. I know the packaging definitely changed, and like I can't get that Miss Beauty that easily here. Okay, yeah. Then get the Flower Beauties. It's really good. Those are super pigmented. I actually duped it once with I got the Rare Beauty. Hey, Danielle. I got the Rare Beauty, the liquid blushes, the one that was like, oh, somebody said boring. Oh, you don't have to watch if you're bored. You can go do something else. The Rare Beauty blushes, the liquid one, I had gotten the red one, and I duped it with another Flower Beauty product, and it was like the same. So anyway, back to this. I personally think this is a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. So when you kind of take it out, it looks like this. It's like a peachy kind of shade, but when you blend it, it looks funny when you blend it out and you mix it, but the more you blend, you get like this really pretty glow. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to put it on the tops of my cheek, just for something subtle. It's so funny. To the person that said that this was boring, I get comments like that sometimes. I've gotten comments. Somebody once told me that watching my video is like watching paint dry. That was kind of funny. I've had people insult me in Spanish that I'm boring or I'm putting them to sleep. But then I get comments saying that my voice is very like soothing, relaxing. So my response to anybody that ever says that I'm boring or whatever is there are so many other channels to pick from. And I know that I'm not everybody's favorite. Maybe I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But I am here to, have conversation about makeup, share my knowledge, and, help you guys out whenever you have questions. But, seriously, there's other channels out there that are probably more entertaining than me, and that's fine. But if I'm not it for you, just go pick somebody else to watch. So I'll put that. That's very pretty, very glowy, and it's more subtle. It's more subtle. I'm just going to take that down the bridge of my nose. I like this actually a lot. I was meaning to review it, and I've been forgetting to review it. I'm going to do a video on this, but it's very nice. Oh, thank you. All right. And then I'm going to do some thing on my lips. And I always struggle with this part because I'm really bad with getting like lipsticks or lip glosses. I got to be better with that. But let's see what we have. Oh, I'll do, this is an e.l.f. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of people that, I don't know. It's funny. I had that conversation with my son today because we're talking about like YouTube and stuff. You're going to run into people that are going to say things, whether you're boring, I don't like your channel, you don't know what you're talking about. And I've gotten those before. And I chalked it up to those people either having a bad day, they're mad about something, and like it's just easier to type or behind a keyboard or whatever and say something that's not nice. But at the end of the day, it's like I know I'm putting myself out here, and somebody can be like, I don't like you or whatever, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But, I'm not going to be rude, but I am going to say something back to you. Right? All right, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine, and this is in the shade Happy. I haven't used this in a while. It smells good. What does this remind me of? It almost reminds me of like a Twizzler. All right, so I'm going to take that. They feel nice. Oh my goodness, yeah. Everybody's like a what is the word? A pro when you're talking about something and they know more. Yeah. All right, so I'm taking this. This is actually very close to my natural lip color. Thank you, Yvette. This is pretty. It's a nice balm. This one, again, it's called Happy. It's really close to my lip color and it actually ties in nice with like the eye, the cheek, and the lip. It feels nice. So I know somebody asked me before, like if I was going over like let's say we were having like a family gathering or something, this would be more so like how I would do my makeup. Again, if it was like Christmas or something or like a party or like a big event, probably do like a red lip. Because like I said, I kind of do the emphasis on like the lip, a bold lip, because then I don't have to do so much up here. But if I do a bold lip, I'll do my blush softer and maybe like highlighter, lip, mascara, and like maybe a little bit of a wing liner. That's kind of what I would do. I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrow because this right here is driving me crazy and I can see it on the camera. So I'm just taking an angled brush and I'm just dipping it into this powder. And I'm just gonna blend it up like this. Oh, so on my lids is I have a little bit of this. This is the Bite Size palette, and the pop of color that you're seeing is the Flower Beauty Desert Lights palette. It's so good. Somebody mentioned that they are having a 20% off for Labor Day, so highly recommend it. And that is it. This would be my drugstore kind of like if I was doing like pickup, I probably wouldn't do this eyeshadow part, but you know, this is kind of like a way to make me feel kind of put together. It's quick, so it would be like a tinted moisturizer, brows for sure, mascara, and maybe some lip balm, and that's it. But this is kind of like playing it up a little bit more. So, and it was pretty easy, pretty quick. Like I said, when you're doing it and you're obviously not talking, it's a little bit faster. Oh, my Ulta receipt stuck to my coffee. Yes, it is work appropriate. What's my favorite everyday foundation tint? Right now, I'm really enjoying this one. This one's really easy to use. Another one that I like a lot too is I do like the Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Foundation. That's almost like a tint, but more coverage. I like to work with my hands, so it's easy to blend. And the other one that I like a lot too is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I just don't have it in my shade right now. But that's a really good one. Like if you want more coverage and to look like you put effort into your makeup when you didn't because of the finish and the coverage, that's a good one. But I do like this one a lot. And then like for concealer, I've been loving what do I do with it? The Flower Beauty concealer that I've been using like often. I like that one because that one has it has kind of like a correcting and concealing compartment to it, and it has a setting powder. Blush, I love anything cream. When you have something that's got like a little bit of warmth to it, it kind of, I don't know, it just completes the face. Even if you're not going to do an eye makeup and you're just going to do like brows, if you do a blush that just has either warmth to it or like sometimes like a berry, it gives you a nice flush. It just has a way of tying everything together. Yeah, I agree. The Wet n Wild the tinted hydrator is really good. Really good for the price point. Hi, Tara. I haven't heard from you in so long. How are you doing? Yeah, I've been favoring tints a lot over like foundation. But I did review this one recently, the Pretty Natural one. This one's really good. This one has more coverage than the other tints that I tried on today. And it has, I think it has, I don't know, but it has this weird way of like you put it on and it's got more of a natural skin finish, like a semi-matte finish to it. And like I swear, you put it on, you have to work fast because it dries quick, but it just makes your face look like, I don't want to say it looks like it has a filter, but a very perfected look. And then when you put like blush on or whatever, I don't know, it just looks like, it looks like I put a lot of effort into my makeup when I did it. Like that with a little bit of bronzer is great. Yeah, you can't beat the Wet n Wild. That one's really good. That one's really good, but I would say this is a nice competition or competitor to it. It has slightly less coverage, but it will even you out. And it's not as luminous. So if you're not crazy about like that luminous look from the tinted hydrator, this is a really good option. And this is, I think, $8 or $9. So definitely nice option. And I think it has more shade, like shade ranges or whatever, like shades, than the tinted hydrator. So that's where this one's kind of like a little bit better with that. But yeah, the tinted hydrator is great. Yeah, LA Girl's been stepping it up a lot. Their blushes are really good. The powder blushes are great. Does anybody else have any other questions? I don't know if anybody's going to buy I'm sorry, if they're going to shop like the Flower Beauty sale, but their blushes are good. Their Day Glow highlighters are really good. These palettes are really, really good. What else have I tried from them? The foundation is good. The Get Real, I mentioned it like 3 times already, but it's good. I promise you it's very good. It has a serum like texture to it and it does give you a nice like dewy glow. So if you'd like a foundation that has like light to medium coverage with a nice dewy glow, definitely try that one out. I gotta try their bronzer. I think they've been like re-promoting the powdered one. I haven't tried their mascaras though. I heard they were pretty good though. I think one is called like the Princess Warrior or something. That's supposed to be really good. And their eyeshadow, the regular eyeshadow palettes, let me see if I have one here. Like this one. This one is good too. They're very easy to blend, very easy, it's very user friendly, which is nice. Yes, the Jungle Lights palette is really, really good. Let me see. Oh, here. Okay, I'm gonna swatch the other one for you guys. Just this is the one that she's talking about. Just so you can see in case you want to get both. I'm gonna swatch on this hand. Oh, this is what it looks like. You have a nice like gold color. This green color is really beautiful. This is like a almost like a copper red. This is a really pretty lavender, purple, and like a pale gold. Same exact formula as the first one the one I have on my eyes. Let's see. This is that gold color. This is the pale gold. Look at this green. It's like a really pretty olive. Here's the purple. And like that swatch stays like consistent. And again, it's recommended that you use your fingers to put it on because the pigmentation is like, it just stays consistent. Oops. And here. So see, it really, really nice. Highly recommend it. Both of these are good. I feel like anytime they come out with this kind of formula, I think I'm just going to get it. Though it would be nice to see them come out with like browns or like blacks or silver for smoky eye. Like I think that would be good. It would be fun in this formula. And this is the foundation I was talking about. It's called the Get Real. This one's really good. I did. I actually, so Tara's asking if I tried out the blush bombs. I did. I have the spice color here. It's really nice. Very easy to blend. Nice to layer up as well. And I mentioned before, like these are very pigmented, so you definitely want to work like in layers. So I have on this side the Flower Beauty, and on this side I have the Honest Beauty. This is Coral Peach. So this is what it looks like. And they're both similar. This one is slightly brighter, the Coral Peach. Oops. Let's take this off. You know what? I didn't get it from CVS. I actually ordered it from Flower. I know somebody mentioned, I think as of right now, it's exclusive to Flower Beauty. And Flower's having a sale for Labor Day. So if there's other things you're interested in Flower, definitely pick it up now. They make awesome blushes. And like I said, their cream highlighter is really good. And their eyeshadows, of course. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, I would definitely take advantage of the Flower Beauty sale. It's not often that they have sales. Sometimes I know they have like free shipping in the US, like if you spend over 25, which is fairly easy to do. Oh, thank you so much for watching the live. So I'm thinking about doing more maybe like 2 lives a month, or I don't know if I would do one weekly, but if something that you guys want me to do, let me know. And I'm always up for suggestions like with lives, whether it's drugstore or like, I don't know if you guys like this where I kind of use some new products with you guys. I'll still do reviews on the products. Like I'll make videos in the future because I know not everybody's tuning in tonight. But I'll definitely focus on those products in future videos as well. But if that's something you guys like doing, like where, let's say I just do a live just using new makeup, or, you want me to focus on a particular area, whether it's like eyeshadow, blush, just let me know. I'm always open for it. And you can either comment on this video, or if you follow me on Instagram, you can, send me a message there or comment there, whatever way. I'm very responsive on Instagram, and I'm pretty responsive here. Thank you for staying, Yvette. I hope you guys have a good dinner. So, oh yeah, or whenever, just make a comment somewhere, and I'll write it down, and I'll make sure to do a live on it. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for joining the live. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Thank you for helping me pick like what products to use. Definitely look forward to doing more lives with you guys. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this. And yeah, like always, if you have any questions, requests, or anything, make sure you leave them down below. Or like I said, you can find me over on Instagram. It's just at Anna Rachinsky. same as my name here. So, all right, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, or an enjoyable long weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.